where street racing ruled the roads, family meant everything. Let's rewind the clock and roll into downtown LA, where this nitro-fueled legacy began. A big rig thunders down the highway at night. Out of nowhere, a trio of black Honda Civics storms in. They move fast, too precise to be random. One lines up with the truck's driver's side. Another pulls in tight behind. The third? Well, that one brings the heat. Hook shot. They use grappling gear to latch onto the truck. In a matter of seconds, the driver is held at gunpoint while a masked thief hijacks the cargo, boxes of Panasonic electronics. Yeah, you heard that right. Back in 2001, DVD players were serious black market gold. Cue the high-speed getaway into the shadows. Silent, slick, no mistakes. Whoever these people are, they're pros. And the cops, they've got nothing. Now we cut to a green 1995 Mitsubishi Eclipse, ripping around a parking lot. It's driven by Brian O'Connor, blonde hair, baby face, and a hunger for speed. He's practicing for something big, but he's not just a racer. Turns out, Brian's an undercover LAPD officer trying to infiltrate LA's illegal street racing scene to uncover who's behind those high-tech truck robberies. Brian's day job? Working at Harry's auto parts store, learning the street scene from the ground up. But what Brian really wants is an in with one crew in particular. At night, the city transforms. Rows of cars gleam under fluorescent lights. Engines purr and rev. The underground race culture breathes here, in this symphony of smoke, beats, and burned rubber. That's where Brian finally gets his shot. He buys into a high-stakes street race hosted by none other than Dom himself. Dom rolls up in his Dodge Charger with the aura of a legend, respected, feared, untouchable. Letty, Dom's fierce and loyal girlfriend, watches from the sidelines. And Mia, Dom's sister, she's got eyes on Brian, though she pretends not to notice. The race is on. It's Brian's Eclipse versus Dom's Charger and two other racers, and when they peel out, it's absolute chaos. Brian dumps nitrous too early and fries his engine. He loses big time, but Dom sees something in him. Maybe it's his guts, maybe it's the car, maybe it's something deeper. Police sirens wail. Cops storm the area. Dom bolts and nearly gets caught until Brian saves him. Just like that, Brian earns a sliver of Dom's trust, and with it, his ticket into a world fueled by adrenaline and bound by brotherhood. Later, Brian's invited back to Dom's place, where family is everything. Around the table, Letty, badass and sharp-tongued, Vince, hostile, suspicious of Brian, Jesse, a savant with engine diagrams, Leon, and of course Mia. It's more than just a crew, it's a found family, born from burnt rubber and loyalty. But under the surface, tensions simmer. Vince is on to Brian, Mia's intrigued by him, and Dom? He's not just a racer, he's a king in a world with its own rules. As Brian gets deeper into Dom's world, he feeds what he learns back to his LAPD contact, Sergeant Tanner, and FBI agent Bilkins. They think Dom might be the mastermind behind the hijackings, but Brian's not so sure. He sees Dom building engines at night, talking about his dad's old Charger that he refuses to drive. That car, it's too loaded with memory and rage. There's more to Dom than the muscle and swagger. Meanwhile, Brian begins dating Mia, purely for the mission, or maybe for real. You can feel his dual loyalties tearing at the seams. Previously, we met Brian O'Connor, undercover cop with a racing addiction, and Dominic Toretto, street legend with a crew that's more family than gang. But now, the lines start to blur. It's no longer about fast cars. It's about trust, betrayal, and a world where nothing stays in neutral for long. With the heat building, Brian and his LAPD FBI handlers suspect Dom, but they're not ruling out Johnny Tran, the local racer with a serious edge and a serious arsenal. Tran's wealthy, ruthless. The biggest underground racing event in the Des. The crew heads out, everyone's hyped. Letty wins her race and rubs it in. Dom keeps watch like a general. But Jesse? He bets big, really big. He throws his dad's Volkswagen Jetta against Tran's Honda S2000 and loses. But instead of handing over the car, Jesse panics. He speeds off, vanishes into the horizon. Dom's furious, Mia's scared. Brian knows this is bad. Tran confronts Dom, accusing him of snitching to the cops, A punch is thrown, Dom loses control just for a moment, and unleashes rage we haven't seen before. Something's unraveling here, and it's more than just the plan.